been a very contested pick this far, but I'm really interested to see this Liampo support pick come through from Boom, as we saw in the last game that he did go for the distraction Athena, which did work well. It didn't work as well as it did against VKS in Season 2. We were sat in the crowd with all these beautiful people that were there already, but it didn't quite work against Loops, because we were saying if this is how they get the victory, they did it against VKS. Let's see if they can manage to get that one up on Loops with the Athena. And with it being a best of one, this is where we need to see these huge drafts come out of to try and get that victory.
For sure. I think a lot of people definitely put Boom high up on their tier list in terms of the S2 Invitational. They were underperforming, in my opinion, you know, with the likes of Vitality and VKS going through. We know that Philippines is a very, very big region, very popular region with Honor of Kings and also just mobile MOBAs in general. So I really want to see kind of Boom bounce back. This is going to be an absolute giant to try and come back against, you know, with the KPL Dream Team. But as you mentioned, with that Athena kind of distraction strategy not really working out for them, this is something that we were talking about when we were actually sitting in the crowd. We were talking to each other. We were saying, you know, Boom have come up with this strategy before. They know how to play this strategy. But now that they've actually not won against it, they need a plan B. And this might be their plan B at the moment that they're playing against the KPL Dream Team.
Yes, and the draft is looking pretty much fine for both of these teams, I would say, because Boom having the Masashi, I don't think we've seen the Masashi come through yet, at least not on Stream A. Stream B could be a little bit of a different story, but I think my best thing about Stream B so far, as we were sitting for food before this, Stu, was the fact that Team Vitality was able to take down VKS. I was like, oh, what a win for EU, baby. Take that one, Brazil.
No, it's absolutely brilliant. I mean, obviously both of us being from the EMEA region is super exciting to see us as well. And as we saw before this draft, we can see that, you know, Choo Choo's keeping us up to date throughout the day of the Stream B as well. So if you are just watching the Stream A, you will be updated throughout the day. But yeah, huge win for Team Vitality. And you know, Boom are going to look to try and have to come back as well, because, you know, losing that first series, Boom have to try and actually get in a win now. It's going to be difficult against this KPL Dream Team. You know, we have to try and find a team to be able to take them down. I think that's the big thing they were talking about on the analyst desk right at the start of the day. You know, who are the teams that can actually take down? Who are the kind of underdogs in this tournament that can take down the KPL Dream Team? We already saw Falcons, you know, we can talk a little bit about that Falcons game, because we saw all-out aggression from the KPL Dream Team. Level 1 invades. The Lady Sun again being picked this time around. We saw the Lady Sun playing in the mid lane to start things off, pushing out that mid wave, and we saw the Pang in the end on the Ogren, level 1 invading, super aggression, and there was no space for Falcons to move around. So Boom have to be careful. They have to analyze that first game that the KPL were playing and be like, okay, how can we counter this aggression? How can we make sure that we don't get put so far behind that we're going to lose in another 9-minute game?
Yeah, I think that's where the bar is currently set, is just getting past that 9-minute mark, maybe getting an extra kill on the board for themselves. But thank you for your patience. We are into this best of one between the KPL Dream, which is their second game of the day, and Boom Esports. Again, Boom is currently lost so far within the group stages. So if it's a time to sort of shine, it's definitely against the KPL team. It is their time to make the giant bleed. And so far, we're not seeing that level 1 engage, but when you're on a hero like the Monkey, I don't think we're going to see as an aggressive engage into the enemy jungle. Yeah,
for sure. I totally agree. I think before with the Ogren, as we see a crazy level 1 trade already into the bot side with the crazy level 1 the Lady Sun has, her extra range that she can get on her first ability. They're even going as far as behind the tower already to start things off to try and get a little bit of advantage. But yeah, Lady Sun, super aggressive hero to play down in the bot side, being able to take the early game trade against the Army.
Yep, super aggressive plays is what's currently going on, but it's all in the lane right now. And currently, Byron gets knocked up. It's a 2v1 in the clash lane. First blood going over to Wrong. KPL setting the bar high. We were thinking that the aggression was going to be level 1 in the jungle, but no, it's taking place in these side lanes, baby.
It just shows that KPL can play so many different strategies and fly with the perfect tower dive in the end. You can just tell how talented and how much these KPL knows. They know how much the tower damage is going to do to you. They survived on one HP, knowing that extra little bit of tower aggro is going to be enough to be able to secure that kill. And as you said, a bit of an early advantage here for the KPL Dream Team. Now, as you see, there's Dragon actually coming from behind, maybe looking to surprise. But they read it like a book. They knew that something was up behind them.
Yeah, Chance really calling out that phase check there. They clearly are the team to do this. Some teams may just even wandered into that little trap there. It would have been quite a snare for Boom Esports to get that on top of KPL Dream Team if it was the case. But currently, so far, we're seeing the KPL Dream Team are up ever so slightly in the gold, and there's no just about that 1k gold difference right now going into that 2-minute mark. It's definitely a little bit more of a pulled, stripped back, less aggression as we saw against Team Falcons. I don't know if that was something that was just a little bit of a revenge call, but okay, a lot of damage onto Toshi, forcing the Ali out of the team fight, which is going to be detrimental to trying to keep or any damage being taken place in that T1 in the bot lane, but we're seeing a great push in this mid lane.
Yeah, it's just so fascinating to see the rotation from the KPL Dream Team as well. You know, these are players that have been playing the game for years and years. They've been playing at the top level over in China. And you can just see the rotations, the invades. It's not the same aggression that we saw against Falcons. You know, I think that was super surprising just in general. And we can actually see here that it's Boom Esports actually the ones looking to try and invade and try and shut down the Menki a little bit, but it does mean that they might get a little bit caught out in the top sides.
Okay, Death on Sunset comes through for Fly there. He's able to keep him alive just a little bit, but Boom are all here. It's currently a 4v4 as they are coming around. There we go. High gets the kill onto Dragon. That is a second kill for the KPL team. This Menki is not here to be messed with. You going to his tutorial. Oh, what a trade. He's back down and getting another kill onto Toshi. Oh, this guy is everywhere.
Absolutely insane. It was actually Boom Esports the ones that are looking to try and play aggressive. They're trying to do the same again here in the invade, but they need to be so careful. The communication from this KPL Dream Team, and look, they're here again. They're here with the rotations again. You could try and invade the KPL, but they will have backup the entire time. The Musashi is going to get taken down in the end, just as the big objectives spawn. So they have free reign over the Tyrant or the Overlord, depending on which one they choose.
Yeah, that's definitely not the place or time you want your jungle to be falling down is in those neutral objectives, Stu. It means that, like you said, the Tyrant and the Overlord are free game, but we're actually not seeing any kind of push onto these now, not even the Tyrant, because, again, that bot lane is looking pretty even, other than obviously the first tier turret going down. But in terms of the minion wave and in terms of support on the map, we are already seeing a lot more presence up in the Clash lane. And KPL Fly looking to take another T1. So working those side lanes like we see most of these teams do. They keep that mid lane a little bit more fruitful because it allows for a bit more easy access onto the minions. But less about that. Boom, Ajix kind of steps in a little bit too far. He's taking quite a bit of damage from Monkey, but the Dolia comes through, gets the kill onto Ajix right now for KPL. Currently 5-0. Not a single blood on the board for Boom, but is this going to be the turnaround now? No, Dragon gets on and targeted, and 2 turrets are taken on KPL Fly, but it's going to be impressive that goes down, and that was an impressive kill by the KPL team.
Beautiful again from the KPL Dream Team. Wrong with the ultimate there on Hugh Huan was so perfect. You see the Musashi coming in, using his ultimate, trying to lock down the Hugh Huan, but it got completely cancelled by Hugh Huan's ultimate. Really, really nice counter there from the KPL Dream Team, and then they were able to counter engage after that as well. But Boom are not actually going to be, you know, being able to kind of slow down the aggression in the end as well. As we can see here, Musashi also going down again. That Menki is just so powerful right now. Super tanky, being able to scale super well into the late game as we see a bit of player camps there as well. But Boom Esports need to find a way to slow this game down. This is something that KPL Dream Team do so well. Once you give them an edge, they will take a mile. They do so well at being able to take these small advantages in the early game, and they can use that to rotate as a team around the map. You see, they took the mid lane tower. They've taken the top lane tower already. Boom Esports at the moment are looking to try and take that tier 1 tower in the bot lane, but they might even just lose their base.
Yes, and I mean, that's definitely not a great trade for the teams here. Losing first tier for high ground turret and also losing some blood here, Stu. Dragon goes down. Are they going to be able to get a kill for Boom? No, Midgie is on the run. Could this be the end?
They might end it here.
In 6 minutes, Stu. Oh, they are holding on. KPL just got crushed with the Liempo ultimate, but they're still in there. The minion wave is not just yet. This is the second lifeline for Boom as they're holding on to their crystal right now, but it looks like KPL are not giving up that precious dew. They want to win this game, but they are now backing off. They're like, no, let's let them get a little bit further in this game. The end, and they might end it here. It's 6 minutes too. Oh, they are holding on. KPL just got crushed with the Liempo ultimate, but they're still in there. The minion wave is not just yet. This is the second lifeline for Boom as they're holding on to their crystal right now, but it looks like KPL are not giving up that precious dew. They want to win this game, but they are now backing off. They're like, no, let's let them get a little bit further in this game because we're already miles.
Yeah, they didn't want to take that extra bit of advantage. They took a little bit of a trade, that huge Liempo ultimate from Impressive. We saw how well he was playing Liempo in that SEA qualifier that was played here in Riyadh, and you saw how he can be a super playmaker for this team Boom, but there's just no playmaking that you can make against this Dream Team.
There's just so much slow. You just saw it there from Impressive, just kind of just like running, slow jogging away like he's going up some elevations, but unfortunately for him, he does get caught out there once more by KPL Dream Team. And with second wave of minions coming around, it looks like Midgey's trying to just get rid of those minions so they cannot aggress.
They clear the wave.
The crystal, but we saw that Fly was looking pretty low. Thanks for the death on Sunset. He's able to escape that near close to the feet and also denying Boom Esports of that kill.
Yeah, it's super nice from Boom Esports. They're actually being able to defend against the base, but the problem is that their base is just in shambles at the moment. Their base is all over the place. You can see they can't even go out of their own base. You know, since the Menki is going to be super tanky, you have the Hugh Huan, which is going to have so much sustain as well. You're seeing Musashi trying to actually go into his jungle just to get a little bit of farm, just to get a little bit of gold. But this KPL Dream Team is just taking everything away from Boom Esports. You're seeing Ali at the moment up into the clash lane. Look, just trying to get a little bit of farm, but what are you doing there, Toshi? Your base might even just end.
Yeah, I think they're just trying to minimize